tired of all these so-called fake influencers talking about money like it ain't nothing when they don't have any money themselves. I mean, somebody selling you books and tapes to tell you how to get rich. I mean, just knock it off. Like this one brother, my brother Roland Martin and I were talking about this one brother. I don't want to blow him up because I think he means well, but he was saying, $100,000 is not nothing. What are you talking about? What world do you live in? I'm rich, and I'm telling you $100,000. I'm actually wealthy, and I don't throw around $100,000. I mean, I pay very few of my employees $100,000. It requires a significant achievement. So to say that $100,000 is not nothing, what are you smoking? The wealthiest country in the world, the sole superpower in the world, right, is $45,000. Hello, if you're African American, there are only 6% of African Americans, 4% below 10%, who make $100,000 a year. And now, if you have a bachelor's degree, an advanced degree, then that increases to 16%. But if you have less than a bachelor's degree, like some education above high school, that degree increases to 2%. So who are you out here saying that, $100,000 is not a lot? Or ladies, you're saying you won't marry a dude unless he makes six figures. You may be alone for your whole life. And you may walk right past the dude who eats this for dinner. Now, I'm sitting in a multi-million-dollar house, right, on acres, and I'm whoever I am, right? It's easy to check me out. I can afford to eat what I want. I'm eating chicken pot pie tonight, by choice, right? I'm not throwing away money.
Give me $50.
I ain't got it.
You can't afford to give me $50?
Get your ass out my goddamn coconut.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. You see what we talking about today. I'm glad somebody wealthy said it. Because, by the end of that, show us sounded a lot like, let's just say, what people know Kevin Samuels to do, right? And I'm not just talking about the, you're going to be by yourself part. I'm talking about the percentage part. When y'all listening to people online, you got to take this stuff with a grain of salt, man. A lot of people are online trying to make themselves bigger than what they are. So this idea that somebody's going to make you rich if you follow their steps, it's a hustle. And then the other thing where, where you're paying people who say that they're rich to teach you how to become rich. And y'all never just put two and two together. How many of these people actually became rich from this tutelage? None. Or people might say, okay, well, I did it. Okay. So you might be 1 in 10,000. And then the thing is, well, you didn't follow my instructions the way I did it. No. Like y'all, ain't nothing wrong with making money. Ain't nothing wrong with going out there to make a lot of money. Nothing's wrong with it. But there comes a point where the fantasy of how much money you want or want somebody else to have just becomes ridiculous. You too old for this. Y'all too old for this. People tell y'all a bunch of stuff and you go with it. Because when we look at as being rich in America or being wealthy in America is just having enough money to just go kick it every day with your life. And people who are a person who's out here doing things, is not kicking it. They're not just wasting money because, I want to fly here and I want to eat here. No, that's not how that go. So there comes a point where people got to just if you really want to be rich, how about you stop spending on stupid stuff? Take the money that you would spend on stupid stuff and invest it in things. Or and let's just say this: some of us ain't got money. That some of us don't have enough money to be able to blow money doing stupid stuff. You might have to start investing, you know, your leftover, because the vast majority of America is really living check to check. So is the aspiration of having more money a good thing? Yeah. Is there a way everybody could make more money? Yeah. But if you want to get to $100,000, you might have to get another job, 2, 3 jobs. If that's your goal, I want to make $100,000, or you get an occupation that pays that. And to be perfectly honest with a lot of people, you could, if you want to, man, you could clean the sewers. You get what I'm saying? You could do those type of jobs. What was they called? The dirty jobs. They pay more than you. Then they'll get you over $100,000. Do you want to do that though? And most people don't. Most people don't want to do jobs that have them, you know, cleaning windows on skyscrapers, because it's dangerous. Changing light bulbs, you know, in stadiums and whatnot. Or yeah, it's just, it ain't just stadiums, but going hundreds of feet in the air. Nobody want to do that. Y'all don't want to be on light poles, a cableman. When the power goes out, somebody's got to come and fix that. Somebody got to maintain that. You don't want to do that, because you could have a bad day and a transformer could just blow and burn you up with it. There are things that you don't want to clean um, bridges that are over water. You get what I'm saying? So you don't want to dive down and have to clean that stuff. Nobody want to do that. But everybody wants to make enough money to stunt. That's what this is about. I need to make enough money, to be the number one stunner. What? That's what I need. I need to let you know that I got this and I got that. Why? Attention was gonna get a lot of y'all hemmed up. And even on the flip side, when he was saying, 6% of us black folks make over $100,000 a year. Everybody wants to be in that percentile. No, not a big deal. But then he said people who have bachelor's degrees, it's 16% of those. But people who didn't finish or didn't go to college, it's 2%. And the issue becomes there are too many people out here who didn't finish school, and they give you the hustler drug dealer mentality. And this is one of the overarching fantasies of our community, especially young adults, that if I drop out of school, what I'm saying, I can still do this and this. And it's like, well, look at how that's worked for the vast majority of people. Because everybody who doesn't go to go to college or whatever, everybody sees themselves as a part of the 2%. And the 2% may have a stronger work ethic than you. Because you got to understand, some of that 2% may be guys who are roughnecks, truck drivers, carpenters. You get what I'm saying? Electricians, like that, those type of people. Because they didn't have to go to, you don't have to go to college, you go to trade school, or you get your license or whatever. That type of stuff. So what happens is, people see themselves as a 2%. And it's sad to say this. You can't be stupid with big dreams and not try to be around smarter people. And that's what keeps happening. You have stupid people who have big dreams but don't want to be around smarter people. So where are you going to go? Nowhere, because you're just going to be surrounded with other stupid people. But at the end of the day, it's about money. The same thing you're talking about with the ladies. It's about money. It's like, listen, lady, Be honest. You want a man to make a certain amount of money so you could just sit on your behind for the rest of your life. So here's a news flash. If you even with that, I'm gonna cut to the chase even with that part. If you meet a man who's taking care of all of it, whether he has a hometown home, whatever, and he's taking care of everything, and if you want to get married, you can move in with that man. He's still taking care of everything. If he got a house and he's paying the mortgage and all the bills and if you move in, the cost is no different. But some of y'all want to move in and then retire. And to be perfectly honest, it's nothing wrong with that. But if you weren't lazy to begin with, you know what I'm saying? So some of y'all want to meet somebody, he's gonna take care of everything, and you just be an albatross around his neck because you didn't want to do anything with the rest of your life. So you become an expense because while he's working, you're just out kicking it. It's not how they go. So, and you get online and all these people on social media got you believing this stuff. And I'm gonna say this before I go. Some of the people on social media who telling you they're making money, they're hot right now. They wasn't hot 5-10 years ago. And they might not be hot 5-10 years from now. So they might be in their window of making a lot of money. That don't mean that window is going to extend. Especially on social media. You've seen people come and go. So it is what it is, man. I'm glad he said something about that. But I'm done. Catch y'all on the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.